In this video today, you're going to learn how a credit card works, so stick around and don't go anywhere because we're starting right now. Hello everyone and welcome back. If this is the very first time you're tuning into this channel, my name is Gloria and thanks for clicking on this video. So you might be a new immigrant coming to Canada or any other part of the world and wondering, how does a credit card work? Question. You're going to have or find the answers in this video today, so stick around and don't go anywhere, and let's just get started right now. So first and foremost, you need to know that a credit card works like an emergency loan. So the banks will usually give you a credit card. If you're a newcomer to Canada, the banks will usually give you as a welcome package. Sometimes the limits are usually like 500, 1,000, and it just keeps on going up like that. So first and foremost, you get a credit card from the bank and then it's yours. What the bank does is, I always see it as a loan that the bank is giving to you to do whatever you want. So make your purchases, buy things that you want to do, to buy. And at the end of the day, they give you a time period where you have to pay back. Now that's where we'll come into very shortly. But then the one thing I want you to know is that the interest rate on a credit card is usually very high. Usually it's as high as 19.99%. Some credit cards are as high as 21%. So you need to check in with your bank to determine what percentage your interest rate is. Now I'm going to tell you why you need to be very careful about an interest rate. Keep watching. Just as a disclaimer, I need to mention that all the information that I am passing across to you on this video today will be my personal experience and things that have worked for me that I'm sharing with you. I want to implore you to please check in with your financial institution before making any decision. Now, if you do love this video so far, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I was talking about the interest rate and I'm going to give you an example. Now we're going to use a fictitious person. We're going to name that person Linda. Now, Linda is a new immigrant to Canada and she has just been given a credit card from her financial institution. Now, what happens is Linda decides to go out, make shopping, buy things because she's an international student, and she decides to shop and buy things that she needs, like a laptop and stuff like that. And then what happens is, at the end of the month, Linda receives her statement from the bank telling her how much she owes. Now, two things can happen. Either she pays the full amount on or before the due date, or she pays the minimum amount on or before the due date. If Linda goes ahead to make a full payment on or before the due date, she avoids paying interest on top of what she owes. Now, the bad thing is, if she just decides to pay just the minimum amount on or before the due date, and sometimes it's like $10, she gets to pay the minimum, she gets to pay interest on what she owes. Now, if she just pays a little bit of the amount she's owing, she still gets to pay interest the following month. In order to avoid having to pay interest, please listen carefully. To avoid that, you need to pay in full. I always recommend paying in full, meaning that if Linda spent $300 on her credit card, before the 21st date, guys, before the 21st date, she needs to pay the full amount of that $300 back to her credit card. Now, I remember telling you earlier on that I said I would explain this to you. So the banks would give you a grace period. The grace period is often 21 days. I know this because I've used several institutions and banks, and I know that the grace period is often 21 days. It's written on your agreement. It tells you that before the end of that 21 days, you make a payment. If you don't, you start to incur interest on it. And nobody wants to pay extra money. So I always recommend pay that money in full. If you're making just the minimum payment, guys, you're going to be owing a lot of money for a long time and you're paying interest. It also affects your credit score. You don't want that to happen. So please try as much as possible to avoid doing that. I'm going to recap a little bit here. Try to avoid just making the minimum payment because it's going to affect you adversely at the end of the day because of your credit score. I'm going to make a subsequent video at some point in time talking about your credit score here in Canada and how it affects you as a person. If you would like me to do that, please let me know in the comment section, and I would be able to make that video very soon. I'm going to end this video now because I didn't want this video to be too long. I actually wanted to bring out the salient point from this. So if there's something that I missed on this video, please do well to let me know in the comment section. And thank you so much for giving me your listening ears. And I hope that you did gain something from this video. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for joining the family. I do see you. So thank you so much for joining us. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I do appreciate you. And to every one of you, please don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel and you've watched this video up until now, please go ahead right now and hit that red subscribe button, and also turn on your notification icon so that you will be the first to know when I upload new videos. And until I see you in my very next video, which will be very, very soon. You know, I make videos twice a week. And stay safe and talk to you later.